So I was going to wait until the pressure washing, machine whirring, weed whacking thing was finished over there, but apparently whatever job it's doing is a lot more intense than I had initially assumed. So I'm just going to start recording and see if I can get this done before dinner. So after last recording, um, I'm starting to feel the need for another little mental break, or at least just another topic change, just to kind of switch things up for me and make it a little different. So I want to make a mask or another mask. And so these are some files that I've had on my computer from Thingiverse from I want to say 2022, but I think it's those are 2023 files. I don't know. But the problems that I've had are A, do I have enough filament? And B, will they even work on my print bed? Because I don't know, I have a pretty big head. My print bed is not exactly all that large. So, my hand for comparison. And I'm squishing my nose in right now. Just, I don't know, I guess my head's not that big. But luckily, over the 2023 period, I did try to print out I think it was Metal Gear Solid, the Fox mask. So this is the jaw. And I think because this was a success, I'm going to use that to see if one of those will print. But the question is, which mask? Just for confirmation here. So that's how it fits flat in any case. The wings up there, that's where my ears are. And so these half masks don't really go that far. So it's really just like these points, I think. And that's well in the area of the print bed. So I think we're okay. So one of these days, I'm going to sit down and actually do the work to print out the Oni half mask, the samurai mask. But it comes with a few little problems, and that's the reason why I said that I have to work it out. So the main problem that I have is mostly patience. If I come in here and I believe it was this one. So one of the struggles that I have with the samurai / Oni mask is that when I bring it into my little out-of-date kindergarten software, it's kind of not scaled correctly. And so, I mean, I can auto scale and, we're just going to import it in inches because, why not? But even then, so this is my build plate, right? Or this is what the software assumes is my build plate. So even then, this is like the size of, this is like smaller than my palm. This is like a keychain, right? And so, I mean, I would just have to scale that up, and that's not, it's not that hard to do, but there is another half mask that I have that actually challenges the build plate size a little better. And it will actually fit into my experiments a little better as to like, will it fit on my cheeks? Is my head too large for this print? So here we have one that is wide enough that I think I need to shrink it down just a little bit. And then it is actually quite tall. And so if I can print this one out, because of its volume, it will definitely challenge the amount of filament that I have, whereas all those other half masks, they don't really, they don't really require that it fills up. But because it's more of a muzzle, I can't print it horizontally because the build plate just doesn't work that way. My little XYZ wear over there is taller than it is wide. So what's really going to eat up a lot of the filament is going to be the supports, especially if, that entire undersection is just hollow. So I think that's the challenge that I'm going to go against. And then if I can get a successful print out of that thing, then I'm going to go crazy on all of the Oni half masks, the Ninja half masks. I'm just going to have a field day. But yeah, so I'm not going to start that process today, though. I'm just kind of laying out my battle plan because this is going to be, especially for the amount of filament that I'm assuming it's going to demand. The little, this thing, I printed it in pieces, and even this like demanded a lot of my filament from just supports. And ultimately, it's a project that I'm going to have to like monitor and babysit at least for the first 30 minutes or so. And that's not really something that I want to start at this time of day. So that's the plan. That's the little mental vacation that I'm going to take. But I'm not working on the apartment. The other thing that I'm going to do today is just figure out what that little hiccup is at the front door. Because like you open the door and it's like, cool, that's fine. And then you try to walk into the threshold and then something stops you. So you kind of have to hit the space bar in order to just kind of hop over this invisible barrier. So the other thing I'm going to do today is figure out what that is and then get rid of it. But that's not really all that interesting from what I've seen in just kind of working around it while working on the door. So I'm not going to record that. But hopefully tomorrow I can show you guys a nice smooth transition from outside to inside, and maybe I can try to make the outside facade of the actual apartment something a little more normal. Otherwise, the other reason why it's like, oh, well, what, that's cool that you're going to be doing that, but what did you do today? This is a documentation thing after all. Grocery shopping, and then cleaning, deep cleaning, sort of the kitchen. We have a little thing of a war of the rodents. It's not rats, but we've got little like field mice that kind of go from outside to inside and kind of accost the cat food and such. And so today was just kind of cleaning and a rearranging of places like the living room, the kitchen, so that it's a little harder for the mice. And now we've got a clean floor so that when they start moving around, we can actually document where they're going, and then we can better plan as to how to counteract their activities, if you will. And plus it gives our cat a little more of a fighting chance against him because he's old, he's not as willing to like zip around. Like he'll sit and ambush something, but he's not a zipper anymore. He doesn't just haphazardly go voop. So yeah, I hope that was satisfactory for documentation purposes. On to tomorrow.